Hello everybody, this is Austria here, Vienna, and we had today the budget discussion in the parliament, and I, as a humble Austrian economist, can only say that Austria unfortunately has to change tack. Of course, it's good to save money. I'm absolutely fiscal conservative, but at this moment we need a different strategy. The Germans just put it forward, Our fellow Christian Democrat Friedrich Merz has put 500 billion onwards of new debt in order to win the war, in order to build the infrastructure to compete globally, in order to afford the energy transition away from Russian energy. And that's all very important. And we cannot leave the Germans alone on that one. And now, contrary to what the Germans are doing, fiscally expanding and investing in victory, in Europe, in enlargement, in the transition away from Russia. This is the Austrians are saving, cutting the budget significantly, cutting the foreign aid, and doing a lot of painful things, which will not lead to the popularity of this pro-European government, and then help the Russian-funded nationalistic party, our opponents, if not enemies. And that's absolutely completely nonsense. So invest. Of course, Austria has a higher debt to GDP ratio than Germany. True, but still we have the possibility to add another 50 billion of Austrian debt to the already 400 billion. I don't say it's good, but let's of course freeze the pensions and all the increases in the social system which we generously gave the last 5 years during Corona. But that's good. But the investment in the victory of Ukraine, in the defense industry, in the rearmament, in the infrastructure of high-speed railways and highways, and this investment budget must be significantly increased, and of course the enlargement budget, and not cutting the foreign aid and all these nonsensical things. So I will make a second video about my economic proposal, but basically in very short terms it's 50 billion plus of debt for the next 10 years to issue to win the war, to rebuild our defense, and to rebuild our infrastructure, and to prepare the integration of Ukraine and the Balkans into the European Union, and to focus on growth again, and not on green fantasies, but on real economic growth via the defense industry, the infrastructure spending, and of course the enlargement. This is what we need, and this is what should happen and will happen ultimately. So best regards for me. All the best.